Everyone talks about gear, masteries, and blessings, but no one talks about faction guardians. I was searching for a way to make my champion stronger, and this system was just sitting there, completely overlooked. So today I'm going to show you how faction guardians can give you a massive power boost. What's up, gamers? I hope you're having a great day. I'm Bobby and you're watching my Raid Shadow Legends channel. So today we're gonna be talking about something that I have been neglecting for so long now. And this is namely something that is in the Guardian ring. I'm talking about faction guardians. So as you can see here, I haven't even put one single faction guardian, and today is the best day to do so. Hold up, click the link in the description to start your game with the free legendary and 4 solid epics as you level up. Here are the simple steps you need to follow. Step number 1. Log out of Plarium Play on PC and uninstall. If you have never had Raid install on your mobile device before, the link will also work there. Step number 2. Click the link in the description and register a brand new email. Step number 3. Launch Raid and complete the tutorial. And finally, step number 4. Go to your inbox and claim your first champ. Here we go. You will find Karato Fox Hunter there, and as you progress through the game, you will also unlock Ugo, Raktordrat, Tagor, and Mausoleum Mage. This is an amazing account start in Raid, so click my link in the description below and follow these simple steps. So, let's talk a bit what is this faction guardians area of the game. So basically each faction can have up to 30 designated faction guardians that give stats boost to all champions of that faction that match the rarity. And this is actually on top of any artifact bonuses, any arena and great hall bonuses as well. Also, faction guardians, in order for you to be able to put a single faction guardian, you will need to have duplicates. I finally got some duplicates on my team as well, and this is the perfect time for me to do that. I don't have much, but today I'm gonna put them here to action and see how this faction guardians really work. Also, what is really important to note here is that no additional bonuses are given for higher ranked or more skilled champions, so it doesn't really matter which level your champions are here, your duplicate champions are here. Bonuses for each faction at each rarity level are assigned in the specific order. We have HP, attack, accuracy and resistance, defense, and speed. So basically I'm gonna start here in the dwarf script and I'm gonna assign some dwarf guardians. So filling each chamber provides a global stat bonus to all champions of the same rarity in faction wars, and it works similar to the Great Hall because these stat bonuses are gonna be active in every single battle. So let's see what we can put here regarding the dwarfs guardians. Cornelia really needs some accuracy, speed, HP percentage, and resistance, but also the other champions I've got are Morak here, and Grizzle Jar. Basically, Morak needs speed, critical rate, critical damage, and defense. In order for me to be able to put Morak there, I would need more champions. And the last champion that I got is really Grizzle Jar, who also needs accuracy, speed, and defense. First things first, I'm gonna put Cornelia here. Morak gonna put her here. And here I'm gonna put Grizzle Jar. This would work for now. Now let's go back here and check what other duplicates I have. I don't know. I think I had Kale duplicate. Yes, we have Kale as duplicate. Do we have somebody else? Yes, we have Shadow Bolt, Tilrak. Anybody else here on the team? Basically not. Kale was Dark Elves faction, and Shadow Bolt, Tilrak was Sylvan Watchers. Let me check my reserve vault right here. So we don't have nobody, but in the master vault we also have Ethel as a duplicate, and we also have this buddy right here. I forgot his name. Ingot. Yes, so let's go to Sylvan Watchers and put my guardians right there. So Sylvan Watchers right here, and first off I'm gonna put this buddy right here. Next we have Ingot. Now we can go back to the Sacred Order and put Ethel there as well, and finally go to the Dark Elf faction and we're gonna put Kale here. here. So basically putting your champions in the faction guardians is really a good way for you to empower their total stats. And actually, if you decide to remove a champion from one of the slots in the chamber, for example, if you decide to remove the second duplicate, the bonus from that chamber will be deactivated. So make sure you have both champions right here. So what I'm going to do now is to show you guys a comparison before and after of their stats and see what is the actual difference that faction guardians are making. So I'm going to remove Kale right here just to show you real quick. Go back to my champions right here, click on Kale. So we're seeing he's standing HP 23,000. You can see the rest of his total stats right here. And now after I put them here in the guardian ring to the faction guards, let's see what would change. Go here, put Kill, and see what is the difference that would make. Basically, his HP got with 1,371 more. So this is really a good way for you to empower your champions and make them stronger. So this video is primarily aimed at all my beginners out there who are still confused and don't know what is the purpose of some parts of the game. And I think the faction guardians is really a part that is overlooked, and there are no many people out there who talks about faction guardians, and I think they're important because they give your champions power boost. They also work similarly, like I told you guys, to the Great Hole, and I thought it's a really important for me to make a video on this because me as a beginner, I had no idea what to do. I had no idea what the faction guardians were, what was the purpose of faction guardians before that when I was a noob. Now I'm noob level 2, you know. But when I was just starting out, I didn't know what is the sparring pit. I was so confused, I was so overwhelmed. There are so many things you can do in this game. You can empower your champions, we can talk about this as well, but in order for you to be able to empower your champions, you will need duplicates of legendary champions, and it's a lot harder than faction guardians. Now I want to move to something that I think can also be confusing, and this is when to save a duplicate and when to sacrifice them. It's pretty obvious, but you will need to save your duplicate legendaries. Always keep the top tier legendary duplicates. There are many examples of such champions like Kreese, like Duchies or Warlords. Even if you don't need them right now, they could be useful in the future for buffs, empowerment, and separate builds. The second thing is about Faction Wars Essentials. So basically, if a champion is key for completing Faction Wars 21 right here, you basically want to need to keep them. The third thing is that some champions are so good, you might need multiple copies for different arena teams. And examples of such champions are Hegemon, Kaimar, and a lot more. So basically, you really need to look out and keep the duplicates of good champions that can be useful in arena teams. Also fusion, fragment champs. If there is a past fusion, don't immediately rush into feeding your champions. Some of them can get buffed or become relevant later in the game. And finally, certain epics are worth keeping duplicates. A great example of a good epic that can really help you in Hydra, especially if you keep their duplicate, is definitely Ugo. So now let's move on to when you wanna be sacrificing your duplicates. So the first thing is basically if a champion has no significant use in PvE or PvP and isn't part of any game-changing strategy, it is completely safe to sacrifice them. Also, you wanna be sacrificing the champions that are outclassed. So basically, if you have better champions on the team, it is also safe to just sacrifice them and not use their duplicates. And finally, early game champions. So basically, if you have outgrown some of the rares or epics, their duplicates have better use as food. The best way for you to get some more faction guardians is from shards, of course, from fusion events, and finally from fragment events. I really recommend you guys go check your faction guardian slots, and if you have any duplicates, this is the best usage for your duplicates, especially if you're in the early game. If you're in the late game and you don't have good usage of epics, you can go here and empower your champions, but especially in early and mid game, you will have better usage of the duplicates here in the faction guardians. So if you haven't done that, like I hadn't, now it's time for you to go and check your slots. Try this out and let me know in the comment section down below, do you see any difference? Don't forget to like and subscribe for more hidden game tips. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Keep raiding, keep shining, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye!